All right, guys, here we are, Harpers Ferry. Get going. This is the bridge we crossed last time. Pretty foggy this morning. Nice sunrise coming up. Probably looks amazing on camera, I hope, but we're still headed south, so just getting some shots. We got to go down and cross. This is the Potomac here on the left, the Shenandoah's on the right. We're gonna hike through Harpers Ferry, cross the highway, so get going here. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot, so gonna hike through the town here and then get going. All right, headed up the stairs here. Got to get up into town, head past the old church. All right. Hopefully you can see the church there. I'll bring you back when we get up to Jefferson Rock. I already seen one deer on the trail back right in the middle of Harpers Ferry. Here's another one. But there's Jefferson's Rock overlooking the Shenandoah. Wish it wasn't so foggy you could see the actual river, but hopefully it'll be a little bit clearer. We gotta go across a bridge to cross the Shenandoah, so it's gonna hit back the trail here. All right, some of the trail coming out of Harpers Ferry here. Kind of made it out of the stairs. I'm kind of winded after that. Seen lots of deers, baby deers, everything right along the trail. So, not too bad after Jefferson Rock once you get past those stairs. I mean, there is some ups and downs, but not like those stairs. That's kind of brutal. So, it's a nice morning, but man, it's foggy out over the river down there. I'm hoping that get some good shots when we cross the bridge, crossing it. As you can see, it's pretty foggy. These valleys are full of fog in between the mountain ridges. Yeah, it's pretty foggy. So bring you back when we get close to the bridge. All right, made it down to the road. Now we gotta walk along the side of the road to cross the Shenandoah. So hopefully the fog's lightened up a little bit so we can see the river. It's pretty foggy down in the valleys. Really nice temp out, still kind of cool. Ended up having to shed my long sleeve shirt and my hat a while ago. Getting a little too hot, so gonna cruise across the bridge here. So should be a pretty good, hopefully we can get some good shots. Hopefully. I was hoping the sun would come out and clear up some of this fog, but not yet. Yep, the Shenandoah River. I don't know. Let's see the sign there. Yeah, kind of a brisk morning. It's nice, good, nice and cool. A little chilly. So I took that long sleeve shirt off. I was getting ready to start sweating. I didn't think that would be very good right now. I think it's supposed to get up in the 80s today. So should get nice and hopefully not too hot, but all right, I'll bring you back. We'll get up here to the river. All right, coming up on the river here, it is foggy. It is foggy. Kind of hard to get some good shots. You can't see 20, 30 feet. Get over here more towards the center of the river and try to get a look here. Can't even tell how long the bridge goes. Pretty foggy. Oh yeah. Oh, Shenandoah River. Pretty awesome. Looks like we got some geese down there. Yeah, still a little foggy. But the Shenandoah is rolling. Yeah, awesome. All right, cross the bridge and down the stairs back to the trail, I guess. Never, haven't hiked this section, so. All right. Stairs back up into the woods, or up into the mountain, should I say. So, all right. Back on the trail. Keys Gap, 5.2 miles. All right. Pretty nice section of trail right here. I think we got after the bridge, there's a pretty good ascent. Then I think it's pretty, I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but a little bit easier trail after we get to the top this first day. Second day is when we're really going to hit the what they call the roller coaster, so should be very challenging. So bring you back later. All right, just made the ascent up one hill. It's looking like we may have to go up that next mountain. Yeah. Should be our biggest ascent today, well, of the day, so shouldn't be too bad. And then I think we got, you know, not too bad a trail to get to our first camp. And then that next morning we'll start the roller coaster, which is got some pretty good ascents and descents, so you know, it's just up and down. And then we'll camp, I wouldn't say midway, a little short of halfway through that will be our next campsite. Then we'll get up the third day and hike to the spot to get picked up. So should be a good little 3-day adventure. Get through all this flowers and tight stuff here. Ooh, spider webs. So all right, I'll bring you back, see some more cool stuff along the trail. Came up another hill, but we're still not to the top of the mountain, so not sure if we're going to continue to ascend till we get to the ridge or what, but pretty challenging part of the trail. Kind of got up here and kind of leveled off. I figured I'd turn the camera on, but still haven't caught my breath. Pretty good hike up that hill. We crossed a road back there too as well. So all right, looks like we're going to continue on to the top. I'll bring you back later. So came across this, looks like Loudon Heights Trail to Split Rock. To the left, Key Gap, 4 miles down the trail. So bring you back. All right, I think we started to make it to the top of the other hill, but still feels like a pretty good ascent. But pretty cool, all the little courts running through the rocks. Finally, not so humid, my glasses finally quit fogging up, so that's good. Hopefully we can get to the top here and catch us a breeze. I hear wind blowing, but I don't feel it. So all right, we'll bring you back later.
But man, I feel better. I walk upright, you know, more.
So I think, what'd you say, Melvin? We're over 1,200 foot elevation now.
1,100 foot.
1,100 foot. So it was a pretty good ascent coming out of Harpers Ferry. We just passed the sign letting hikers know that are headed north that they were entering Harpers Ferry National Park. So I guess we're out of that. Probably got maybe 3.5 miles to Keys Gap. I believe that sign said 4 back there. But Getting a little rocky. Trail's getting a little good for your ankles. This stuff is good for breaking them. Just cruising along. We've been making pretty good time. I mean, I think we were averaging up that hill back there overall, I think 1.5 miles an hour. So overall, not too bad. I mean, with our flat ground walking across the bridge and then the big ascent, kind of averaging out. But like I said, I'll have to take I'll share a screenshot of the total hike and the miles per hour when I edit the video. When we get to the first camp, I'll show you what we did the first day. All right, I'll bring you back. I'm gonna try to watch my footing here through these rocks. Still pretty rocky. That's a little rock sticking up, but had a little bit of a elevation gain back there, not too much. Was a down tree across the trail back there that they haven't cut yet. We had to go around it, but well, not around it, kind of over it. But overall, trail hasn't been too bad. Like I said, it's just getting to this rocky stuff. Makes it kind of hard going, almost twist your ankle quite a bit, but other than that, doing pretty good. Wish there was a little bit more breeze getting through this canopy, but hopefully we'll come to a clearing, see if the fog's left in between the valleys of the mountains. Maybe we can get some good shots. I'll bring you back later. All right, come to a little opening here. Looks like it's still pretty hazy. It's not as hazy as it was, but cruising through this open area where the power lines are. I don't know. I mean, earlier this morning, you wouldn't have been able to see that valley down there. So foggy. This looks humid. Lots of moisture in there now. But yeah, trail's pretty rocky. But probably get to Keys Gap. Probably be close to lunchtime. Probably eat lunch there. Figure out how much more we got to go to the campground. So, all right, back into the woods. It was nice in there, getting a little bit of a breeze. You get down in this canopy, there's not much of a breeze going. You can hear the wind blowing, but they don't get down here to where we're at. So, all right, kind of a unique little trail through this section. Looks like some people go beside. Not sure. Wonder if it's oh, is that bear poop? Oh, I think I've just seen some bear poop. So hopefully my bale does its job and I don't have to get out my bear spray. So doesn't seem like that'd be a low water. I don't know what the boards are for, but maybe water does go through there and get the trail muddy, but but definitely had some bear poop there on the boards. So all right, well, hopefully we make it to Keys Gap, get a little lunch, and then continue on to our campground after that. I'll bring you back. All right, just coming out of Keys Gap. Looks like there's Virginia, and then there's West Virginia. So gotta cross the road over to there. I'm gonna put this camera up while I cross the road real quick, so I don't want to play Frogger and camera guy. All right, well, we made it across the road. Got a little bit of a hill to climb. Still kind of rocky in the path, but man, it's nice back up in here. But it was kind of when we were eating lunch, there was a good breeze at that Keys Gap parking lot. We just found some logs like this, sit down and eat. There was a good breeze coming through there, but now that we're back up in the woods, there is no wind. Still not too bad though. I mean, rocky here and there in spots, and then, you know, some areas kind of like this. But overall, not a pretty good trail. So I think we're about maybe longer than that, but about maybe 4.5 miles from where we're going to camp, maybe 5. Not 100% sure. My hiking app hasn't told me that I've cleared 8 miles. I think we got to do 13 to get to camp. So yep, I'll bring you back when we get closer to camp, get everything set up. Something else cool on the trail, I'll bring you back. All right, just clocked over 10 miles. I think it said we'd been out about 5 hours and 48 minutes. Now, some of that we did stop and eat, so not a lot of good views so far, just woods. Been on top of this mountain ridge for a while. Kind of dipped down back there a little bit, but then came right back up. So I don't think we went in between mountains. We just dipped a little and then came right back up. But yeah, I haven't seen any places to overlook to see the other mountains, or just really thick woods. So if I see something interesting, I'll bring you back. Well, I guess riding the ridge is over. Here we are. Looks like we're headed down this. So anytime you go down, we probably got to go up back on top of that ridge on that mountain over there. Try to get a better shot. So we're probably going down and then probably back up over there. So yeah, just get through these going down here. So all right, I'll bring you back. Well, made it down the stairs back there, and this little switchbacks coming down, kind of leveling off, but I'm sure we're gonna have to go down some more and then probably hike up that other hill. Oh, that's my hiking app telling me it's probably 11 miles. What we done are 12. But yeah, I'm assuming we're going down, and then we'll have to go down through this, whoa, through this valley. Oh, almost bit it. And then back up the other side to up the mountain. These rocks, man. Pretty, some of them you step on and they just roll out of the way. So, but, all right, well, we'll see if we go up the other side of the mountain, or if, I'm assuming we do, but we'll see. I'll bring you back. All right, here we are. Blackburn Trail Center. Says they got water, phone charging, hiker camping with cooking shelter, abundant spaces for tent, group campground on Vernet Trail, and hiker campground on Trail Center, picnic tables, super clean previes, solar shower, and trail magic. So, all right, we're gonna head down this way, go check it out. Gotta hike down that way, so I'll bring you back. I don't know, but heading down the hill to head to this campsite is pretty treacherous here. Yeah, I don't know if you can, let me take that off. Head down and around that way and back down, just a bunch of zigzagging. But, all right, I'll bring you back when we make it. All right, got the tent all set up. About to go back up here to this picnic table, cook some dinner. Probably gonna have lasagna. But yeah, I just wanted to show you, I could have set up on these little gravel pads up here, but went ahead and decided, you know what, why not set up on the wood? So I'll bring you back when I go up here and cook my dinner. All right, guys, sitting here trying to boil some water. Gonna have some beef lasagna, Mountain House. Got my phone charging. I'll charge up my GoPro. Shouldn't take very long for this water to boil, but we're down there. Just came up here to the picnic table to sit and eat. So, all right, I'll bring y'all back. Probably be in the morning, unless something exciting happens tonight. All right, later.